So today we have a 2011 Chevy Silverado. It's a 1500 4x4, and the complaint is the check engine light is on and the stability light is on. It's running rough, and they're also complaining that the MIL had been flashing at one time. Shortly after you start it, you'll get a message on the dash. There's the MIL blinking, so we know it has a misfire. So we're going to throw a scan in at it and see what codes it generates. So here are the codes that it generated: P0300 random misfire and P0352 ignition coil number 2 control circuit. We'll have a quick look at freeze frame data. So here's a look at live misfire counters, and it's showing 54,102, well 290 misfires counted on cylinder number 2. So I think we'll have a visual inspection of coil number 2. So there's ignition coil number 2, and it's obviously split and melted, which is interesting. I don't think I've seen that happen before, but so we're going to replace that coil, maybe check the plug. I was about to unplug the harness here, the connector here, and I see the wiring on this thing looks like it's been chewed. There's a couple other wires here that look like they've been chewed too. I wonder if they could have inadvertently shorted out the wires. These coils aren't prone to failing. They're gonna obviously have had some rodent issues going on here. So I have a previously enjoyed coil pack with the different style coils, but the connector appears to be the same, so I'm going to salvage this connector. I've already stolen one off of this coil pack before for this exact reason, because rodents tend to eat these wires. So I'm going to cut this harness off and repair that, and then I think the other ones I can repair with some heat shrink. So this pink wire, I believe, is ignition power, or the 5-volt reference to turn the coil transistor on. I suppose it's remotely possible it got somehow shorted to the power wire next to it, and that would turn the coil on theoretically. This one looks a little bit compromised. The other ones are okay. So I've taken the whole coil pack off, mounted in the vise, so it's a little easier to work on. So this is what I use for splicing wires together: uninsulated butt splices, and then crimp them, which gives you a mechanical attachment, and then I solder them as well. So once these cool off, I'm going to slide that heat shrink down and heat them up, and then we'll tape the harness up and put it back on. So here's the ignition coil pack off the other side. There's a couple of wires that are nicked, little hungry bastards. They've eaten into this one for sure. So I'm going to repair this one terminal and tape up these harnesses again, hopefully discourage them from eating it again. Code's cleared, engine running, no more misfires. So we're going to call this one repaired as well.